G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. This is part 3 of 3 of a 3-part Build 178 public game commentary. The game was played on Summit. It's from my first person alien perspective and it was quite a bit of fun. Part 1 was the getting ready to drop Surface Access Hive. Part 2 was trying to hold Surface Access Hive and failing. And part 3 is the heliport hive part. So in this part, hopefully going to bring you some fade play. Motu CC is healing up that hive. You need to press E, not heal the hive, to get it to grow faster, as I was showing in part 2 and 1. If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, go back and check them out. Links in the description. Definitely worthwhile checking them out before you check this part out. Going in for a bit of a harass on Marine start. A new sentry gun has been built after I took out the old one. Unfortunately, there's a Marine there. He is not going to let me take out that gun. And so I'm going to bail out the back of the base. Luckily, he fired a grenade, resulting in him starting to reload. And I think that stopped him killing me. Coming down on this Marine. Now, if we had melee one, I'm sure... No, I do kill him. But we were having trouble getting a whip and a crag out. We were having some difficulties with getting those. And so we were having some difficulties with getting melee 1 and armor 1 up. So I'm not sure what we have now. Going down to Prey there. Sorry, was it Prey? Prey? Not sure. Sorry, can't see names very well on this, this preview screen. Killing the Marine who was murdering our Harvester back at base. Having only one Harvester left is not a good thing at all. And whoa, that's trippy. I must have stopped to have a look at that when I was playing. That is some crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on there. That's an occlusion error. Don't know why I kept looking at it for so long in game while I was recording, but there you go. Bit of an occlusion error there. Fun to look at. Going back through crevice, unwound path, saying almost had your extractor in NS2HD, and he did in fact get it down to 40%, so good play there, trying to ninja our extract. Always good to see Marines doing that, puts a lot of pressure on the alien team, and if you do manage to kill all the alien team's extractors, they can't recycle. So unless they've got the 15 team resources necessary, they're not going to have a new extractor. That hive finishes growing, smashes down through the tech point grate and opens it up with its tentacles, and I begin the evolution to fade. So we're going to get a few minutes of fade play here. Probably not the greatest place to evolve. If a Marine came around the corner, they would be able to kill me quite easily. And you only have 50 health for a long time as an egg. I believe it starts ticking up once you get to 50%. Nope, I'm full of it. You just have 50 health as an egg, and that is not a lot of health, so very easy to kill. It only takes half a rifle magazine, if that. 89, 90, 95%. Here we go. Popping the fade. Probably the first proper fade play I have shown you with the new awesome fade blink. I love the fade blink. At first I hated it when I just saw it, but once I've played it, I just appreciate it. I appreciate the way you can just control yourself so much better. And in the task list for build 179 is the ability for fades to air control. So the ability to move while you're blinking. So potentially you'll be able to curve around objects, fly up and over things. It'll be very exciting, taking fire, trying to kill the new observatory, coming right up to this shotgun-wielding Marine. Previously, as a fade, I would have been scared shitless by this Marine, but now with the new fade swing box, hit box, swipe box, whatever you want to call it, and the new blink, it is possible for a fade to engage a shotgun-wielding Marine. Now going after the infantry portal, I am out of energy, so I'm not capable of blinking very effectively. Swipes do use quite a bit of energy, and if you're like me, you're not very accurate, you will use a lot of energy trying to swipe your enemy. Going after this infantry portal, I want to kill it, but I am taking a lot of fire here, so I'm probably going to back out. No, I'm not actually. I don't back out. So that's 3 Marines dead so far. That's a pretty good effort. 4 Marines dead, chewing on the infantry portal, trying to kill it. You do get tired from swiping. That's what I was trying to say. You lose a lot of energy swiping, killing Bougie, and now that infantry portal is dead, and I'm a happy camper, and if I was a good fade, I'd probably bail out now. Instead, I cop a shotgun in the side of the head. Now that was good Marine play. Now note that a lot of people are saying the Fade is ridiculously overpowered and that the Marines are just getting slaughtered every game. That's obviously not happening in this game. If I was a better Fade, yes, I wouldn't have let that Marine sneak up on me and shoot me in the head, but at the same time, it doesn't take much to kill a Fade if you've got a shotgun. It's just a bit harder now that the Fades have the new blink and their new swing box, but it's not impossible to kill a Fade. Far from it. If you're a very good player, unlike me, and you can hit a Fade, you're going to kill him in 3 shots. So I don't think the Fade is ridiculously overpowered. I just think there's some minor balance tweaks that need to happen to make it so that the Fade doesn't come out so often, perhaps so early relative to the rest of the Marine tech tree, and then he will be the ultimate badass that he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a seriously scary unit that goes all over the map and can kill at least, if you're going to get 2 Marines versus 1 Fade, you should expect the Fade to win. It should take a serious squad of Marines to be able to kill a Fade working together. You'll also find, as I try to save that Harvester, a lot of the time I find if I'm moving with a squad of say 4 or 5 Marines and there's a Fade, the Fade will blink into the middle of us and we'll start shooting each other. We'll start blocking each other's lines of fire. And if you remember back to NS1, if you played NS1 and if you were moving through corridors as a squad of Marines, you needed to move in formation, you needed to make sure you weren't blocking each other's lines of fire, you needed to cover your corners, you needed to check all the dark spots for the enemy, and that's it. I think the Fade, since it got buffed up with the new blink and the new swing box, is making Marines realize that they have to move in groups, that there's no more Rambo for the Marine team, that you need to move together, and if you hear a Fade coming, you need to shit your pants because he is a seriously scary alien, and I think that's the way it should be. I want to be scared of Fades, and when I'm a Fade, I want to feel like a scary bastard. Flame's looking great with the new bloom effect. That whole battle there, can't believe I survived. The Marines are definitely trying to push down a heliport to stop us getting more Fades, and that is a really good move by the Marines. They are moving together, they're moving as a unit. If we did have a Fade, they have a flamethrower to stop the Fade regenerating its adrenaline. Now I'm trying to keep myself alive while holding E on this Hydra. I wanted to get that Hydra alive, and I'm using my heal spray on myself to stay alive and build that Hydra up, because I wanted the Marines to be copying it there. Now also, at the same time, I heard us losing this Harvester, so maybe this was a bit of an impulse. Maybe I shouldn't have gone down and done this in the context of that battle going on in Heliport, but I didn't want to lose this Harvester because that would seriously put us down. I think we've lost Generator Harvester. Our main Harvester at base is on low health, so I didn't want it to happen, so I came back here and I healed it up. And I think while I did that, we lost a lot of hit points on the Heliport Hive. It's really copying it, and when I go back there, it's probably not going to be in a good way. But let's see. Using my belly slide to move relatively quickly back up towards Heliport, and what am I going to find? Yep, every structure in here is red. It's not happy. Oh, the Hive is on 90%. Okay, so maybe a bit of an exaggeration when I was describing that situation. So it looks like we're doing actually alright. The 2 lurks in here probably gassed out those Marines, pushed them back out of the room, and now I'm going to push with those lurks back up into flight control. This is probably a little bit aggressive in this situation, but we'll see what we can do. Dropping a Hydra next to this extractor just to really consolidate our hold on flight control. We'll try to take flight control. Using my E key to build it up nice and quickly, and no doubt the Marines will be coming in here any second to try and save this extractor. My positioning was terrible just then. I don't know why I did that. I positioned myself right in the way of the Marines as they came in the door. Very, very bad idea. I should have been down in the corner where I could heal the lurks and not take fire from Marines entering the room. But there we go, that is done. No doubt that Hydra will die now that I'm not there. I'm going straight back into Gorge, I think, to try and assist in defending Heliport. Skulk, to tell you the truth, probably would have been a better option. We need attacking units right now to push into flight control and into Marine start. Instead, I'm going defensive support unit, which is the Gorge, and it might not have been the best idea, but we'll see how it turns out now. With these 2 lurks still in here, Clan Germany Nenti needing a bit of a heal up, so giving him that. Oh, I love being a healer, a bit of a battle medic, as the Gorge, and Mo2CC also needing a heal and giving that to him. There's a flamethrower coming in here, and that is why I panicked and bailed out. And I saw this armory, I was like, whoa, where'd that come from? And I didn't see it on the way in. So I'm going to try and put a little bit of damage into that as well. Marines doing a good job moving as a group. You've got to do it. You've got to move as a group. Look how good that flame looks with the new bloom effects. It just looks awesome. And I've gone down there, and that's the end of part 3, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this 3-part commentary. I'll see you all soon for more NS2HD videos.